Hi, welcome back and welcome if you're new. So I thought we would have a bit of fun today and do some experimenting. So I'm going to plan twice. So today we'll do 2 setups and then I'm going to use my planner as normal, but as well as using this one, I'm going to add stickers in my plans and use this one. And yes, it is a duplicate, but if you follow me, you know that I want to experiment in this planner and see whether or not I'm going to like it or not for next year. And speaking of this planner, they actually just had a pre-order for their 2025 planners. So just to let you know, I mean, to be honest, having to decide what planner you're going to use next year, like 6 or 7 months before I use it, isn't my ideal. But they're a small company and obviously they have their reasons. And I believe it's only a case that the pre-order is so you can get whatever colour selection, to have a wide colour variety and layout you want. And then they have like a release later in the year, I think, of like a limited stock, and then once they're gone, they're gone. So you don't have to buy now, but I suppose the benefit of buying now is, like I said, getting the layout and colour you want. But anyway, and it was really interesting, I was having a nosy that 2 of my bugbears in the new one are gone, i.e. the hardback. They now have a new soft cover, but it's not a soft cover like this planner. It's a softer cover like the way, like almost like a thick cardstock, like the way the Hobonichi would be, only they're nice colours as opposed to the, well, personally I'm not a fan of the creamy colour on the Hobonichi planner, creamy yellow. But anyway, that's a whole other tangent. Today we're going to do 2 plan with me's. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to fully plan in the week in my real planner and then set it aside, and then we can sit and chat and have a go at doing the layout in the planner that I'm not used to as well. And I'll actually talk about what my plans are at that stage rather than talking about them twice. So this is my anniversary week coming up, as well as the first week in summer. But I decided to base my theme around the anniversary week rather than summer, because I have all summer to do summer themes. And this is also something different. So we're experimenting in 2 ways, as well as doing the Hobonichi layout. I'm using a standard size kit instead of a Hobonichi kit in here, and I thought it would be fun to show you what that would look like. And I don't mind, because I mean, this is an 8x10 planner. I don't have to use Hobonichi cousin kits. I'm just using them because I collected them for ages and thought I might as well. But I'm actually collecting standard size kits, so going forward in the next year it would be standard sizes that I would be using in this planner anyway, so I thought that would be good to try that out. Right. So this was my subscription from February, if you remember, and the theme is Love is in the Air, so perfect for, or not Valentine's, anniversary. So this is the full kit, and I only have 1 sheet of full boxes. So what I've done is I've went on and printed on sticker paper my own little full boxes to use in the Hobonichi, using the free digitals, because there's digitals that come, well, they're wall calendars and desk calendars and stuff like that, but I use them then to make full boxes for the other planner, so that way I'll have them for both. So that's sheet 1, and then we have sheet 2, sheet 3, and you can see there's plenty in here to use over 2 spreads, more than 2 to be honest. Anyway, so we have checklists, and these are habit trackers, and these are tabs, and then we have enough here for a full month's worth of dates. You actually get your dates in these kits, and to-dos, you get 6 of them, and you get 5 weekends. So there we go. And then as you can see, I've actually already used a set of these, and then I still have 4 left for the days of the week, so I'll be able to use a set in each planner. And then as well as that, you get some sticker sheets. So we have Up, Up and Away, Love is in the Air, and Love is Floating. And then this is the journaling card that comes with it. I used the journaling card that came in my journal subscription. It's the same one in my cover page in my journal. I don't need this today, so I'll just set it aside. I can use it for something else in the future. And then I also have 2 air balloon vinyl seals. And in addition to that, we have these 5 little sticker sheets, so plenty. Up, up and away, floating on air, hot air balloons, let's fly away, and love and adventure. Yes, I'm going to put on some music and get my main planner set up, and then I'll come back and we'll have some fun setting up the Hemlock and Oak. And I actually purchased something in a haul recently that is going to hopefully help another bugbear of mine that I discovered, because I actually had a go at this planner already, and I'll link that video down below if you're interested, where I just did a full week in it, all in one go, memory planner style. Anyway, grab your favourite drink, make yourself comfy, because it'll be an extra long one today. I might actually grab a washy out actually, just before I start. Yeah, I'll use this blue and it can represent the sky, because I want to cover this purple up at the top, these dates. Okie doke, let's do it.
How many smiles does it take to be happy? How many times do you have to feel lonely before you get the chance to meet someone, before you get to meet someone like you? How many songs can you write about heartbreak? How to go on when you're fed up with mistakes? Maybe I just found the answers. Maybe I just found the answers in you. Come give me all your love. I want you to know we can make it together. Let the wind blow. All we need is each other. Come take my hand. You're all that I have now. I won't let you go, 'cause I found all the answers in you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Take me away. I'm okay if I got you. We don't have to stay. We can do what we want to. Just give a little bit of your heart. Give a little bit of your heart to me. All of my scars start to heal when I'm with you, and I can't explain how I feel when I'm with you. Just give a little bit of your heart. Give a little bit of your heart to me. Just come give me all your love. I want you to know we can make it together. Let the wind blow. All we need is each other. Come take my hand. You're all that I have now. I won't let you go, 'cause I found all the answers in you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Take me away. I'm okay if I got you. We don't have to stay. We can do what we want to. Baby, I just found the answers. Baby, I just found the answers in you. I did a lot of bad things, and never did I give in. Just 'cause the thought of being vulnerable made me feel less than I am. I have never felt home till you entered my door. set my world on fire. I don't know what I'd do without you. You make me smile, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon is the snow, we don't care about the others.
Yay! I loved every second of that. That was so much fun. I tried something different down here. I'm not 100% keen on this colouring, and I figured I could use it in my other one anyway, so it'll not go to waste. But in my main keepsake planner, I decided to do this for fun, and I really enjoyed it. The only thing that I didn't do was use the dates, because this planner, I have been using those Planner Monkey Co dates for ages and wanted to stick with that. And then as well as that, I use my Monday to Friday because that's what I've been using to mark my work this year. But obviously going into next year, I'll do something different because the main kits don't have that. So yeah, this is actually, even though it's her Hobonichi kit, it's her old style one, and it's the same size of her normal food box. So 4 by just over 3 centimeters. And then the Coffee Monsterz Co Hobonichis now, because she's changed them, they're not the same as the food kits, are 1.5 inches. So same thing, but they're shorter. They're just 1 inch tall. And then I've already shown an example of a Coffee Monsterz Co standard kit in here. See what I mean? That's the way the Hobonichi ones used to look, just the same as their normal, but just made them smaller. In here, Hubman and Chubgirl Hobonichis are 1.5, well no, just under 1.5 tall, and then 1.5 wide. And then their standard size, like we just used, is 1.5 wide, but it is actually 1.5 tall. In fact, just over 1.5 tall. So they're not really that big of a difference, what I'm saying, in between the full boxes on a Hobonichi cousin and standard for either. So this is exactly 1.5 inches, and it is just under 1/2 inch tall, whereas this is 1.5 inches, and it's like, gosh, I can't even, it's so tiny, I can't even measure that. It's so I love the fact that there's gaps. I don't, you know, that they're not butted up against each other, because this planner's columns are just under 2 inches wide. So 1.5 goes to there, you know, here. And then that gives you a little gap. So then they're not all butting up against each other, and I actually quite like that. And then I have room to add plenty of stickers and lots of things. I was spoilt for choice. So that's my standard normal planner all ready to go. Let's have a play about in the Hemlock and Oak. Right, so I did a bit of scribbly puggy planning in the actual week, so let's just find a random blank week over here. Doesn't really matter that it's not the right week because I'm going to be covering the dates anyway. Let's do here. Let's start with the dates. And do they cover this right up to the top? Because if they do, then there's no point in putting washi underneath them. Let's do these little brown ones with the air balloons. Yeah, I was saying earlier that they changed a bugbearer of mine, in that they have changed, like offered the option of a soft cover. But another thing I didn't realise, and this isn't actually a new change, it's just something I didn't know, when you buy the minimal version of their planner, all this isn't there, it's blank, which is fantastic, because I would just end up covering this and having to try to ignore the layout in total, because that's not the layout I want to use. So that's a really good thing. The other bugbear is feeling like everything is butted up against each other and not being used to that. And I actually made a little purchase during the week to see if I could fix that, because I love the paper in this planner. I was really impressed when I did my pay and test. It's at the end of the other video that I was mentioning, I'll link below. I love the fact that I don't have to deal with patterns. It's completely plain. And I'm not keen in any of the Erin Condren patterns for next year. I love the fact that there's graph, so it's really easy to line things up. So I don't know, it'll just come down to when I have my list of pros and cons, which of the cons bug me more. And if that's the case, I'll make my decision then. They do actually offer this in a B5. That's another thing. Even though I'm playing about in this and it maybe feels a bit too small compared to what I'm used to. I also have always said that I wanted a smaller planner, not to have to use the big 8x10, and the B5 is somewhere in between that, so that might be a nice compromise. So we'll see. It's fun having to play about this year anyway, because I don't want to end up, like I was saying, in the same boat that I ended up in 2023, that I didn't try the planners ahead, just picked it and ended up bouncing about planners, and it was just not something I wanted to do. I don't mind bouncing about planners and giving them a go whenever you're just using it as an additional planner, but I love to have one that I can stick in all year as a keepsake. So anyway, I'm going to use the real dates in here. Why not? I know, what date is it? 17th. So 17. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm not going to try to be identical. I'm not going to... Oh, here, that covers that balloon. Oh well. I'm not going to try to make my sidebar contain everything that is in my current planner. My initial thought was to do this layout exactly the same as my current and compare them. But then I thought, well, what's the point in that really when you think about it? Because this is for 2025's option and I'm not going to be doing the same layout in 2025, plus it's a different planner, and trying to make it fit into what works for my current 8x10 is kind of setting yourself up to not like it really. So I'm just going to go with the flow here and have fun and see what I would do if this was my main planner, as opposed to trying to, do you know what I mean? Make it identical. Anyway, right, so weekend. I'm just going to put everything down and hold off judgment, and I'll let you know next week what I actually thought of using it all week. So at the end of the day, that's where I'm going to really know. So I am still going to continue to write what week it is, so I'm going to cover this. With one of these. Let's use this yellow one. Oh, perfect size. And I'll write week 25. And then I don't know, I could change this, but I'm enjoying writing my work hours at the side. So let's see, how am I gonna do that in here? I suppose I don't have to necessarily do it in the same order because the habit trackers don't have to go down there. So do we have 7 in this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, perfect. That must be an update, because in this one that I used, it had 8, which didn't make it work for a habit tracker. So that'll be good. This'll be, hold on, I'll need a label for what it is. I'm gonna write socials rather than this week. I've just stuck with this week because that is the banner that I had within my Hobonichis. But I might as well switch it and write socials. Let's do pink. And this will be Instagram. And then let's do YouTube in yellow. And they're both little clouds. Okay, and then this is where I would put work So how would I do that? Let's find a little, just get rid of this grey. And let's do a little flying teddy bear. So let's do another title then here for work. And then what? Dots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just totally ignoring the existing little squares, like they're not there. And then I think I'll do a yellow plane down the bottom. I need to move it over actually, because that'll go up and I need to be able to write the work date. And then do I have any clouds left? Yeah, I do. That's so cute! I actually much prefer this. Where's my other one? That is so crammed. I think that's where my issue was maybe last time. Trying to and that's literally what I did. I duplicated my other planner because it was copying it over like I was memory planning. So yeah. Anyway, right. I have thought of a way that I'm going to tackle the everything feeling like it's in the same row. And I bought these, if you watched my recent haul, and I said I would let you know what for. I'm going to actually draw a line, and I already own uni pin fine liners in black, but I thought that that would be too harsh. So I went round in circles thinking I would initially use the fine end of a Tombow, but they're too thick. And like I said, I ended up thinking, oh, fine liners, I have fine liners, but they're black. So when I discovered that these ones in charcoal, I thought this would maybe be a good way of defining the different days without it being too harsh, because just visually, I can't differentiate between which day is which. So I'm going to try it in both. Let's get a random blank week somewhere. Go to this week before. So I have a 0.1 and a 0.5. And I'm going to see which one I prefer. And yes, this is an extra step for me, having to draw this. I would have to do it every week, but it's worth it if I'm able to enjoy the planner better and differentiate between the rows. Boop. Too busy talking, made a muck of the end of that, so let's just ignore that little blip. So that's 0.5, and this is 0.1. Yeah, 0.1 it is. See what I mean? It's just defining where each day starts. All I can do is give it a go. That's what this year's about, trial and error. I've already learnt some things since last time. So let me rule these out and then I will be back. Probably should have did it first, but oh well. That makes such a difference, if you ask me. Totally. Anyway, right, another thing that I've been tracking this year is the weather down at the bottom. And I think next year, I mean, it's only June, I don't know 100%. Hold on, did I take a drink? But I think next year I would want to still track the weather. And instead of putting dots down at the bottom, let's try something different. Well, I'm not going to do it at the bottom. This goes to 10 o'clock and then there's like a little heartbeat. And it's almost like a sort of step tracker or something. But instead, I'm going to use that for weather. And instead of doing dots, I'll use a little doodle on each day just. And then I would write mostly cloudy or whatever it is beside it. And it's just really to cover the heart that's there. Okay, I'm going to stick with these little planes, why not? So that's where the weather will go. When I fall in love, be forever. We've run random little pink plane left. Why am I using my fingers when I have tweezers right beside me? So let's put him up here. Right, and then what would I do down here? So I would probably use washi. So let's use this. And that is actually just over in size. Where's my little slice tool? And we will just slice off the end. Be forever, or I'll never fall. Whoopsies. And then I'm only going to do it up till it meets the little dude in the plane. So we'll go from about here. Whoops. Having these graph lines are so handy to line it up. Just tear this one. Oh, maybe not. Whoops, it doodle. Oh crap. Let's use the other end, shall we? And not try to tear it like it's real washi. And then I have this blue. So I think I'll put the blue down underneath, but then I'll put little characters on top of it. Why not? Or little hearts or something.
Way there in all the colors. Summer love. Lonesome love. Folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Summer love. Remember when we were getting nowhere fast, when the garden won't stop giving back. Honeysuckle, fresh cut grass. I could really use some stuff like that.
And then I actually put different things, if you noticed, for my events. So I'm going to use the event stickers in here from Coffee Monsterz Co. So this one's anniversary. And this one is first day of summer. I just didn't feel like using these. I had a different version of anniversary and wanted to do something more fun for summer, as you saw. Okay, right, give me a second, I'll put these down and then we will plan, even though I've already planned, but whatever.
Talk to me.
I've just realised that for some of them I've put the line on the left of the numbers, and then for these two I've put the line on the right. Whoops! Oh well, that'll be a lesson learned not to do that. It gave me extra room on the Monday and less room on the Wednesday. Doesn't matter, just a test, but I'll definitely remember in future not to do that again.
And tell me all that you've seen, all the colors. Summer love. Memories washed in every shade of green and
There we go, I actually made 8 instead of 7, thinking I would need one of these for the sidebar, but that's okay. Right, plans. So, where's my real planner? I put it to the side here. I have stuff all over my desk and it starts to stress me out. Right, so Monday, Tesco delivery at 9 o'clock in the morning. Let's use this. And then at 1:30, so directly underneath that, I need to put that I have a nail and lash appointment. So let's do just a plain yellow box. And then let's do one of these. Not that I'm going to travel to my appointment in a little aeroplane, but sure. I have these, I might as well use them. If you notice, I actually did that in my main planner rather than lifting stuff out of my main book. Okay, so then we have leave out bins, and I might actually just skip the full box for this. Maybe that'll help with it feeling so cluttered. Although, to be honest, I have plenty of stickers, so I don't necessarily want to feel like I can't use them either. I don't know, pros and cons. Anyway, right, then which bins they are. And this is 12 years. Let's use my little pink zig colour, just the same as I did in my other one, and do 3 little dots. And in my main planner, I get a lot of use out of these bigger sheets. I love them. But I guess switching to a smaller planner, I would get more use out of these sheets, which I currently don't use. This is actually the first week that I lifted from these, because I've been using a Hobonichi kit and sometimes one of these to go with it, but I haven't been using, you know, my planner subscription or anything. Okay, anyway, then we have my niece's birthday. So, sorry, camera stopped, didn't realise. I was just putting in the last of the plans, so you didn't miss much. So, yes, that's all the plans in. Now, before I show the comparison, I need to tidy up all this. And normally I would transfer it to this little book. But because I'm using 2 different planners and because I have so much left this week, I am just going to put them back in this little thing. I'm not normally a fan of lifting stuff in and out and in and out and in and out, but it's only for 1 week. So let's lift them all here and put them in the back. You can actually buy an additional pocket. I was having a nosy on their site for Hemlock and Oak that you can stick on the back to have a back pocket. Just something to note. I probably wouldn't, but just saying you can. And then let's lift these. When the stickers get a bit less during the week, I might switch to putting them in here, or even probably just into where they're going to be stored in my main stickers. But just at the minute, I'm not going to bother. So let me tidy up a bit and then let's have a look at the 2 different spreads. So this is my usual 8x10, everything in same theme, and then the Hemlock and Oak is here. And I'm already happier with this. So it's, you know, if anything, it's given me that chance to play about, see what works, see what doesn't, and if I got to the point where no matter what I did, I still didn't like it, that would be different. But having the opportunity to tweak it, it's definitely beneficial, and we'll see how it goes. I will definitely let you know next week. I'll show you the 2 spreads completed, and then I'll be planning again for the week ahead, just as normal in my main planner. And I hope you find that inspirational and enjoyable, even though it's a bit of a longer plan with me than normal. And I really did enjoy it. I enjoyed hanging out with you and trying the 2 different spreads. But thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll speak to you really soon. Bye.
I know I let you down. I made the same mistake.